Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Sex Element and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the PulseX sacrifice. Yes guys, the PulseX sacrifice is live and I'm so excited about it. So I had a pretty good stream about the PulseX sacrifice right when it went live a few hours ago, and you know, it went pretty good except for there was one error when I was speaking. I said that the PulseX token, it would give you yield from, you know, from people swapping, which is not the case. It's not going to accrue any tokens from paying you fees. It's just going to have crazy appreciation, and then that's what the sacrifice is for. So there will be a liquidity pool incentive token that you know, you can get, but for now and forever, the PulseX token is just a token that you're going to, you know, have in your wallet, and it's going to accrue, and it'll be the token for the exchange on the Pulse chain. So I just wanted to get that out there. So PulseX is going to be the exchange for PulseChain, and the token for PulseX is going to be PLSX. So the PulseX sacrifice is what's going on right now, and it represents freedom of movement and assembly, in that they are protected human rights. So let's go ahead and read what he tweeted out and see what he has to say about it. So just a few hours ago, actually, he went ahead and posted this, which told us all that PulseX was live, the sacrifice was live. He says, the PulseX sacrifice is creating a set of people that believe freedom of movement and assembly are protected human rights. Sacrifice to prove that you believe. Pre-access, you can sacrifice directly to this. So this is the address that you sacrifice to on Ethereum right here. I'm pretty sure he says it down here too. You can also sacrifice on Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, Avalanche, Ethereum Classic, and Ethereum Optimism to the same address. So yeah, so if you have Polygon, or if you have Hex in Polygon, or whatever coins in Polygon, or Binance, you know, Avalanche, Ethereum Classic, Optimism, you can sacrifice to the same address. And then if you have Tron, TRX, or TRX, I don't really know the differences, but yeah, you can sacrifice to this address right here. So for other chains like Bitcoin, so if you want to sacrifice Bitcoin, we're going to have to wait for the DApp to go live. So basically that'll be happening pretty soon. So just wait if you want to sacrifice Bitcoin, and you'll be able to pretty quickly. So guys, I cannot stress this enough. There's so many imposters, so many imposter live streams, so many scams going on with PulseChain, PulseX, and Richard Hart's name in it. It's insane. So do not fall for it, right? You can only trust the address that you confirm on multiple channels, basically on, you know, his Telegram or his Twitter and YouTube. That are linked in the description. Make sure that they are legit. You don't want to get scammed, guys. There's some people that are getting scammed. It's crazy. So just make sure that you watch out for that. So I'm going to give you a chart and go over this a little bit more in a second, but I'm going to go ahead and read it out. It's just one of the tweets under what he already tweeted. So everyone will get the same 10,000 free PLSX per $1 sacrifice equivalent from now until January 10th, when it's 5% higher rate per day for 47 days, up to 2.5x volume bonus for, or until the last 5 days, which gets you only 1.7x volume bonus. So yeah. So this right here is the disclaimer. So you are sacrificing to prove how strongly you believe that freedom of movement and assembly are protected human rights. This is an important political statement. You must have no expectation of profit from the work of others. The set of people who have sacrificed to show their commitment to the political statement makes a great set of people to airdrop free things to. These sacrifice points are not meant to have any monetary value. Remember, you're not buying anything. The world is just noticing that you are amongst a group of people that sacrifice to make a political statement. Some countries tax their citizens when they receive things of value. PLSX is designed to start with no value, which is ideal. Consult with your own legal and financial professionals, as nothing written here should be considered professional advice. The only thing we know of set to be airdropped for free to the political statement so far is PLSX. If we hear anything about other cool things, we'll let you know. So that's a little political statement there. It's basically just like the PulseChain sacrifice, and the PulseChain sacrifice, it was for freedom of speech. You know, you think that freedom of speech is a protected human right, which it is. Alrighty guys, now we're getting into the really fun and cool stuff. So basically the PulseX sacrifice phase is happening right now, as you know, we all know. And so there's time until the sacrifice rate increases 5%. We still have 10 days before the sacrifice rate increases 5%. So as you can see from this chart, from now until January 10th, you will have 10,000 sacrifice points per dollar that you sacrifice. So if you sacrifice $100, then you're going to have 1,000,000 sacrifice points, which are going to be converted into tokens that'll be airdropped to you whenever PulseX launches on the Pulse chain. So this is great because on the Pulse chain sacrifice, you only had, or actually you only had 5 days to get the best rate, but now you have 10 days to get the best rate, so you have double that. And so, you know, if your tokens are locked, or, you know, with the bank or whatever holding your stuff, you know, I had to sacrifice on day 7 because I couldn't get, you know, my funds until day 7 of the Pulse chain sacrifice. So I got a 1.2 cents per 10,000 sacrifice points instead of the $1 per 10,000 sacrifice points. So if you know, get paid next week, or if you need a little bit more time, hey, they got you. The rate doesn't go up for another 10 days. So, you know, you're good there. And even after that, you'll, you know, it's still going to be okay. Just, you know, after January 10th, it's going to go up 5%. So by February 25th, it's going to be at $10 per 10,000 sacrifice points. So, about $1 per 1,000 at that point. So don't wait that long. Make sure you get in now, or get in by January 10th. And there's a little bit of game theory behind this when it comes to the hex price if you're sacrificing hex. So yeah, just, you know, make sure that you do what you think is best for this. So when it comes to game theory for sacrificing, if you're going to sacrifice your hex, when you should do it, day 1 through day 10, there really is no right or wrong answer. You know, it's really up to you. Do you think this upward trend is going to continue? And if so, then hold off and sacrifice closer to day 10. If you don't, then sacrifice now. It's really all up to you. But if you, you know, you look at the trend, it's going to be, there's a lot of hex that's going to be sacrificed. And so I'll probably hold out myself for a few more days. But, you know, it's fully up to you. It's just a little game that you know, when can you get the best rate? You know what I mean? So, you know, there's a lot of things like Gerardo has and lookintohex.com kind of give you a little, you know, insight as to things that could happen. But yeah, it's really interesting to see, you know, how it's going to play out. So when it comes to MetaMask, you can sacrifice directly from MetaMask just by sending those coins to the wallet address in the beginning. And then, like, I have Staker app, and I'm personally going to do it through Staker app. And through that, you can, I believe you can send it to the same address, but the only 3 things you can send through Staker app are ETH, USDC, and Hex. But there is usually, you know, for the PulseChain sacrifice, there was a button that you could click, and it would kind of, you know, do it for you. You just select how much you wanted to do. And I believe that same thing's going to happen on there. So I'm going to wait, you know, just to see what happens with Staker app. But with MetaMask, for sure, you just send it to the address. Make sure it's a legit address, and you should be good. It's going to be logged. You can go on, if you know, if it's through Polygon, you can go on to Polyscan. If it's Ether or ETH, you can go on to Etherscan. And if it's BTC, then you'll wait until the dApp comes, and then you'll be able to sacrifice through that. So those are a couple ways that I know that you'll be able to do it. And yeah, so the goal for this channel is to provide you with correct information. And if I get something wrong, you know, I really want to come out and let you know the truth. So like I said, I made a mistake in the stream that I did, saying that the incentive token would be PulseX when it's not. PulseX is not going to be the incentive token. You're not going to earn yield from it. Okay, there's just going to be a token to hold for the exchange. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. It's amazing. But just had to get that cleared. There will be a liquidity pool incentive token. I don't know exactly what it's going to be yet. I don't believe, but yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. So yeah, because my goal is to provide you, you know, with the correct information. So now that we know all about sacrificing and what it is, and you know how to do it, and to the addresses to send, and to, you know, what to look out for, I want to go ahead and talk about PulseX in general, and about you know, what it's going to be. Kind of go through these lists that the PulseX placeholder website has, and yeah, just talk about it and get some information out. So the first couple points here is that, you know, it's the most liquid exchange on PulseChain. PulseX is a decentralized exchange that enables you to exchange your PRC20s, which are just like ERC20s, on PulseChain for one another. For example, you could swap PulseChain's native token PLS for PLSX, which is PulseX token, just like Uniswap on Ethereum. The second thing is that it's the world's largest yield farm. So you always need to deposit 2 different cryptocurrencies into a decentralized exchange to provide liquidity. Every time people swap between both of them, you get a small fee as a reward. With PulseChain's free airdrop of all ERC20s and PRC20s, holder can put both into PulseX liquidity pool to earn yield. PulseX is the first DEX, decentralized exchange, ever where people got half of their liquidity position for free. So that's awesome. We're getting, when sacrificing, you're getting, you know, half of your liquidity for free if you want to provide the liquidity through PulseX. And then the other half, you can put into whatever. So that's really cool. And then we'll get, the incentive token and all that kind of stuff. So it says one more thing, actually one more token. In order to enhance PulseX's success, another token will exist to further incentivize liquidity providers beyond the fees that they're already making. When they become liquidity providers, they will earn liquidity pool tokens that they can deposit into a yield farm. This token is emitted with decreasing inflation over time. A DAO chooses the trading pair to receive the incentive and at what rates. Only addresses with the PLSX balances get a vote in the DAO. So this is just awesome. This is just amazing. And you really can't go wrong sacrificing, because there's endless opportunities that we're going to have as PulseX holders. I mean, just endless. So it's just really awesome. And just, if you really just think about the opportunities with all these, liquidity pools that you can be in and all these incentive tokens that you can earn, it's going to be life-changing. It's going to be really life-changing. So guys, the big one, I really want to focus on is the high yields right here. It's crazy, right? So like just how I said, that you can provide liquidity, you have the pair, you have the PLS and PLSX or pair, you put it into a liquidity pool, you earn yield on that. It's insane. You can provide the PLS or PRC20s, right? So any PRC20 that you hold as liquidity to PulseX and earn yield on them. This is less risky than trading and allows you to earn predictable income on your cryptos. Yeah, cryptocurrencies have the highest yields in the world, far exceeding those other asset classes. 100% true. It's going to be the best asset class in history. It's going to give you high yields. There's going to be, the incentive token. You're going to get, you can put things in these liquidity pools and earn yield. It's crazy. There's nobody else that's more transparent and more open than Richard Hart when it comes to, his projects and stuff like that. So it's great. It's efficient. Bitcoin takes 10 minutes to transact, while PulseChain or PulseX only takes about 3 seconds. It's crazy, and it's going to cost less than a tenth of a penny, which is insane. And PulseX deflates, and it deflates fast. Those are, some of the big things that are going on right here, which are going to cause PLX or PLSX to be, the best decentralized exchange in the game. So yeah, we have all this to look forward to. I mean, there's just so much more. Like I said, this is just a placeholder site for, because Richard Hart hasn't like fully audited everything or whatever. And so, but you can still go here to easyhex.xyz and see all this information that I'm getting at. Trader Joe's, get it out of here. Uniswap, get it out of here. QuickSwap, get it out of here. SushiSwap, get it out of here. PulseX is going to have a lower fee than all of them. We're going to have a 0.29% fee that you pay on every swap. And then that's it. So it says that 76% of all trading fees will be distributed to liquidity providers. 21% will be used to buy and burn PLSX, reducing the supply over time. This buyback will happen automatically without anyone needing to do anything and without admin keys. The way that crypto is supposed to work. The other 3% will go to an address that you must not have any expectations of. So, with these liquidity pools and, just all these low fees, like I said, it's just the best in the game. So as of this recording at 8:16 on December 29th of 2021, has already been, so it's the first day of sacrifice, there's already been $24,548,157 sacrificed so far. 18 million in Hex, which is the most coin that somebody sacrificed. 3 million in Ethereum, 2,000 USD, 421K in Tether, etc., etc. But that's crazy. That's crazy. And this is just the first day. Hasn't even been 5 or 6 hours yet. Think about where it's going, by February 24th. So yeah. So that's basically it, guys. That's the go around for PulseX and all the information about the PulseX sacrifice. So if you don't follow me already, make sure to give me a follow on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and make sure to turn on the bell notification so you don't miss an upload or a stream. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you for all the love that you guys have given me on this video, on all my videos and even my social medias. And just, I cannot wait for what is to come in the future with PulseChain, Hex, and everything, especially P-Hex. Oh my gosh, that's a different topic for a different day. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
By my Hex from the fucking start, sacrificing all this bread like I'm Richard.